I would like to apologize for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things, and they are not right things. And I would like to state, guarantorically, that we do not want any children who might be out here tonight to go home and try these things. I'm, of course, talking about reading books. Hey, quiet down. Hey, listen. It is normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stunts the brains, wears out the eyes, makes kids ugly, fatty, sweaty, petty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, verrucas of the mind. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities. And we do so without reservoirs. And may I just ask, who here has ever read a book? Hey, you! What's your name? Oh, okay. Well, don't take this the wrong way, Mr. Brewer, but bookworm, stupid little bookworm, reading all his books like a filthy little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms are stupid, you're a swarm there. Now that'll teach him. Won't stop him from reading books, but he'll never raise his hand in a theater again. I would like to present to you today the very pinnacle of our achievements as a species. The very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show, I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So, Telly, if you're bothered to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from Telly. This big, beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter. Folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy flipping pages? 1, 2, 3. When we can sit comfortably on a lovely bumper, please watching people singing and talking and doing stuff. All I know I learned from Telly. Telly, man, you can tell from my big Telly just what a clever fella I am. Take it away, son. You can't learn that from a stupid book now, can you? All I know I learned from Telly. What to think and what to buy. I was pretty smart already. Now I'm really, really, really smart. Very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to fill your muffin without having to really think or nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out fallacies when we can sit happily on a lovely paper, please? Watch slightly famous people talking to really famous people. All I know I learned from Telly. The smarter the man. You can tell from my big Telly just what a clever fella I am. Who the dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, gosh, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want a. Jane Austen in the combustion. James Joyce doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, oh, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare. Moby Dick. Easy, Grandma. All together now. All I know, I learned from
about me, but I play a big part in it. You see, on the way back to class, I find a newt, and a newt is like a really ugly lizard that lives in the water. So I pick it up and no! I'm not going to tell you anything because I don't want to ruin it! All right, so what I do is I volunteer to get the Trunchbull a jug of water, and no! I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it! I put the newt in the Trunchbull's jug! It's going to be brilliant!
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
When I grow up, I will be grown enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're all grown up. And when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. And when I grow up, I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that Mom pretends that moms don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow up, just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. When I grow up, just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right.
Well, parts of it anyways.
What?
Miss Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Well, we don't have a revenge section. Why? Is there a child at school behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly.
Matilda, are you sure there's no...
Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
Story? Did you say story? Matilda, what are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wound her shiny white scarf around her husband's neck. For luck, my love, she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses. Smile. We've done this 1,000 times. Suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world, so hard that he was afraid she would hug all the air right out of him. And so, they prepared themselves to perform the most dangerous feat ever to be performed. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage, reach out, grab his wife with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on her specially designed dress, all within 12 seconds before they reached the dynamite and blew his wife's head out!
Sorry. Go on.
The trick started well. The moment the acrobat's dress was set alight, she swung through the air. The crowd watched as she hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. 1 second, 2 seconds. They watched as the flames crept up her dress. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. She began to reach her arms out towards the cage. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Suddenly, the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. 7 seconds, 8 seconds. He began to reach out his arm to catch his wife and the child. 9 seconds, 10 seconds. And he grabs her hand and suddenly the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
Hooray! So it has a happy ending after all.
No. Maybe it was the nerves. Maybe it was the thought of their child. But the escapologists used a touch too much foam, and their hands became slippy. And she fell.
Well, was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She did manage to live long enough to have their child, but the effort was too great. Love our girl, she said. Love our daughter with all your heart. She's all we've ever wanted. Love our girl with everything. She is everything. And then she died. And then things got worse.
What? Worse? Matilda, they cannot get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind that he never for 1 second blamed the evil sister for what had happened. In fact, he asked her to move in with him to help take care of his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her, making her wash, iron, cook, clean, and beating her if she did a thing wrong, but always in secret. So the escapologist story.
What? Oh, of course. Matilda, you are so smart. Your parents must think they won the lottery having a kid like you.
Oh, yes. They're always saying that. They're always saying, Matilda, it's like we've won the lottery with you. Yeah, I'd better go.
I'm so clever, I'm so clever, I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so very flaming clever. What a very, very, very clever fella I am. Oh, come here, you.
Stop! There's only one man I do that with.
Everyone gather around. I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands, all polished up. But the mileage on the clock telling the truth that all these cars were knackered. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I can very well drive each one backwards now, could I? Backwards! When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran to the workshop, grabbed a drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached a drill to the speedometer on the very first car, turned it on, and whacked it into reverse. Backwards! Oh, yes, boy, backwards, exactly. A drill's motor rolls around backwards thousands of times a second. So, within a few minutes, I had the mileage on that old rust bucket to practically nothing. I did it to every single car. Backwards!
Oh, hush now, that's a good boy. You know, Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
Badgers. That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Oh, fantastico! Now I can afford Rodolfo all day. Woo!
Oh, yeah!
Right! You've cheated them. They trusted you. And you've cheated them.
What is wrong with you? What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to that library, and I'm going to tell that old bag you'll never be let in again. What? No! And if she does let you in, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another flaming book again. I'll put an end to your stories, young man. Now, get in there and you stay in there, you nasty little creep.
At night, the escapologist's daughter cried herself to sleep alone in her room. She never said a single word about the evil aunt's bullying because she didn't want to create a fuss. But this led the woman to even greater cruelties until one day she exploded. You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep! And she beat her, then threw her into a dank, dark, and dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day, the escapologist happened to come home early, and when he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open.
Don't cry, I am here, little girl. Please don't cry, dry your eyes, wipe away your tears, little girl. Forgive me, I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl, nothing can hurt you, you have nothing to fear. I'm here. Have I been so wrapped up in the grief of my wife that I've forgotten thing that mattered to us most. I love you so much, my daughter. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
We shall be together forever. Don't cry, Daddy. I'm all right, Daddy. Please don't cry. Here, let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
I didn't mean to deserve
I didn't want to upset you. Please, Daddy, don't cry.
little girl.
I'll be all right. With you
Nothing
by my
can hurt
side,
you.
I have nothing to fear. But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister, and an almighty rage grew inside his heart.
Demon, this villain, this monster, she has sullied the memory of my wife. She has betrayed the trust of her own sister. She has shown cruelty to the most precious reality of my marriage. Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what this creature thinks she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last time the little girl ever saw her father, because he never came home ever again. Matilda, I got those books that we spoke about, so if you'd like...
Yo! What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
No, they are not. Not on my watch. There's an age for reading, and there's an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bob Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only now Bog Trotter here is a good little toad. Sit. It has become clear to me, honey, that you have absolutely no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books. That is not teaching. To teach a child, we must first break the child. Quiet, all of you maggots!
But Miss Trunchbull, no one was speaking.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say quiet, maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Now, where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull!
Stupid girl. Oh, look at you all disgusting. Oh, floppy, you're all revolted. Revolted, I say. I think it's time that we toughen you up with a bit of phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it all too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. And you may bet your britches this headmistress finds this foul odoriferousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so to stop the stench spread, I find a session of phys ed sorts the merely rank from the revolting. The smell of rebellion, it's out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of rebellion, the reek of insubordination. I can take it anymore. first turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. Oh, with love and service.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Prepubescent protest. The fog of the
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
anarchy and progress.
Please.
Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, children, let's step it up now. Double time, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline for children who aren't listening, for midgets who are fidgeting and chattering in history. They're chattering and tittering and battering and plittering and spattering with the plattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline, persistently resisting in this anarchistic resting. In these minutes you are bittering on pattying and pitying. These little ones like this, they just need discipline. The sippering and whippering, the squiddling and twiddling, the misguided attention, it's an issue we contest. There is no mystery to mastering the art of classroom mistessing. It's discipline, discipline, discipline! Rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent plotting, a whiff of resistance, the bomb of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Imagine a world with no children. Oh, just close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try it. The peace and the quiet, a burbling stream. Imagine a woods in a cottage, and inside that cottage you'll find a dwarf called Zeke, a carnival freak who can't fold paper hat with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal all your horses. Oh no, don't let them throw them away. If you find your way through, they'll be waiting for you, singing, nay, nay, nay.
She's mad.
Aha! And there, just like I said, that sticking maggot rears his head. Even the squiddiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stickiness. Have you ever seen anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, insubordination, the failure of resistance, and harm of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed the sickening sin.
Guys, look, I have the newt. I'm gonna put the newt in the.
Everybody quiet.
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
Okay, that is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are wet. You are weak. You are a disgusting little sniveling newt. What is that? What is it?
What is
What's in my cup?
Oh, it's disgusting. It's a snake.
Good job, Miss Trunks. I think it's gonna bite us. Poisonous.
Quiet, children, please.
You!
I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did! I did it, you little maggot! I'm gonna turn your ears off! Ah!
Mr. Will you pull his ears out, please?
No, I will not! Ugh. In fact, Miss Honey, these little boys here, they don't pull off, they only stretch. And I see this one stretching right now!
You big, fat bully!
How dare you speak those words in my school? Who let you in here? Matilda, where
wondered, well, I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. Now, if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, and we're holding a light, that light would still travel away from us at the full speed of light, which seems right in a way. But I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head, I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud. And I just wish they'd stop, my dad and my mom, and the telly and stories would stop just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but the noise becomes anger, and the anger is light. And this burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. Quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet. Like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've sailed into the eye of the storm. Tip over, tip over, tip over, tip over, tip.
Hammer right on your head, and I will crush you, Matilda, wormwood. You will be destroyed. What is that? What is that? What just came out of my cup? Something's on my foot. Who did? Amanda Thwip, was this you again? Who did? Oh no, it's going north. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah, 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 ah. There's a dude in my pants. There's a dude in my pants. Ah, 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 ah,
Well, that was interesting. I think we all better go home while we still can. Matilda?
Watch.
Matilda, I think it'd be wise to go before. Please.
I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think this is? This thing with my eyes? not what he says. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, here we are. Home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, not really. You see, but I'm even poorer than most because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She had written everything down, every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document saying my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Magnus, I mean. Did he really just give her his house?
I don't know, Matilda, but I find it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe my father would have killed himself, which is what she said had happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, but all I know is after years of being bullied by that woman had made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
And that's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. By this pillow I can dream my nights away. At this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
But Miss Honey, she's got everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can dream my nights away. At this table, and see what's and when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. died, and she was
An acrobat.
Yes. How did you? And my father, he was
An escapologist.
Matilda. How did you know that?
So they were your parents.
What? Who? I don't.
The people in my story.
What story?
A story. I've been telling a story and I thought I was making it up, but it's real. I've seen your life.
You have seen my life?
They did him in. Let's go to the police.
We can't. We have no evidence.
We can just tell them.
No, they would never believe me, and they would never believe that she would be capable of murder.
She was so cruel to you. She beat you, shouted at you, locked you in tiny cupboards and threw you in cellars.
Matilda, stop, please.
Miss Honey, your aunt's a murderer. Who is she?
A contract is a contract is a contract.
Miss Trunchbull.
You see, children, there are two types of people in this world. There are winners and there are losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I win. Now, if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is wrong. Something is not right. And when something's not right, we need to put it right, even if it screams. What are you looking at?
You.
All right, children. Today we will have a very special spelling test. If you get any of the answers wrong, you will go to Chokey. All right. How about you? You spell I don't know, newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What? What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's a very good teacher.
That's nonsense. Miss Honey is a loser. She is not good at anything. Anybody can see that? You stand up, turn around, and spell the thing that you are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
What? What? You're cheating.
She's not cheating. She's simply spelling a word.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom? These people cannot possibly be this clever. They are words.
I've taught them, that's all, with kindness and patience and respect.
You spell stiggly lickaching jong wingly dong amanda fricadara.
That's not a word. You just made that up.
No, I did not. Spell it, and I must warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-E-L-L.
Okay, yeah, okay, sit down, Jerry. Enough. That's enough. You missed the silent Z. Well, time for Chokey. Come along now.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat.
What?
You have to put me in Chokey too.
That's not how you spell cat.
Dog. D-Y-P. And me. What?
Table. A-B-C-D. And me.
Oh, okay.
You can't put us all in Chokey.
What is going on in here?
Banana. R-F-L-Q-Z.
Enough, sit
Banana.
down.
Maggots. P-S-T-F-Y.
That's not even close.
Nose. U-T-O-O-O-S. Snot nose. Snotty. P-U-F-T-Y-X-N.
Okay.
Big
Stop
fat.
it. Stop it right
Bully. P-Y-Q-X-C-W-T.
Revolting.
R-E-E-V-E-S. 1, 2, 3, 84, X.
It's all
Revolting.
I don't know how to spell dog, Miss Trunchbull. You maggot! Did you really think I hadn't thought of that? Oh, well. I've been busy. A whole array of chokies for each and every one of you. And now that our little spelling test is over, I can tell you that each and every one of you has failed. There are two types of people in this world, children. There are winners and there are losers. Now,
It's moving! It's moving! It's writing something! Agatha!
what is this?
Agatha, this
That's
is
Magnus! I gotta be Magnus! Who's doing that? The Magnus
No one's
is you!
doing anything!
Stop this! What is this? Hey! What's going on? What the devil is going on in here? No! This can't be Magnus! No! No! Me! No!
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought for the
Right to be a little bit naughty. Never again.
Will the choky door slam?
Never again.
Will I be bullied and
Never again.
Will I doubt it when
My
my
mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again. Never again will we live behind bars. Never again now that we know we are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have a trunchbull bolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have a trunchbull bolting. We're revolting.
will become a screaming horde.
Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword!
Never again will we be ignored.
We'll find out where the jockey's stored!
It's draw rude pictures on the board!
It's not insulting!
We're revolting. We can SPL how we like. If enough of us are wrong, wrong is right. Everyone N-O-R-T-Y. Cause we're a little bit naughty, so we gotta stay inside the line. If we disobey at the same time, there's nothing that trunchbull can do.
Take your hammer and execute.
We're just too far. Now there's no going back. Now we R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N.
Revolting time.
Will S-I-N-G.
So.
U-S-I-N-G.
Right.
Will be R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Give it to LA for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. It is to LA for you. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. It is to LA for you. We are revolting.
A few days later, the acrobat and the escapologist's daughter received a letter from a solicitor. It said that her parents' will had mysteriously turned up and she was now the owner of the big, beautiful house, which had, up until that moment, been owned by the evil Agatha Trunchbull. She moved in immediately and she was very happy. happy. Happier than she had ever been in her entire life.
As for Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey! It was said she was the best school in all the land.
And do you know something else? Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. I thought perhaps it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said she no longer had a need for superpowers. But sometimes I would look at Matilda, this little girl who has done so much for others, but who was stuck with family who were mean and cruel and called her names. And it would make my blood boil, and I'd wish I could just do something.
So, this is the end. And I wish so very much I could tell you that this story has a happy ending. I wish so very much I could tell you Matilda got the love she deserved.
Don't stand there gawping. We're going to Spain.
Because this idiot, this nit, this doit brain seemed to think that it would be a good idea to sell 155 old bangers to the Russian.
I didn't know they were the flaming Russian mafia, now did I? Come on, boy. We're leaving forever and we're never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda, if she would like to stay with me, that is. I would look after her with love and respect and care, and I'd pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
What?
They'll be here any minute.
Dad, you called me your daughter.
They're here, you idiot! I told you!
Quick, hide the books.
What if they damage my legs? My beautiful legs! Ah!
You're the Wormwood's daughter, yes?
Yes.
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The Wormwood is a stupid man, and being stupid, he assumed that I was stupid too. That's a very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes. Well, you see, my father is a very rude and stupid man.
You know this? At least there is one clever one in the family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
You know, I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. The people I work with, they're thinking it's all backwards. Backwards! И даже поправить слова мерцаться, да. Приятно познакомиться с такой умной девкой.
Спасибо. Мне приятно познакомиться с вами.
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Мне изучать его и дальше.
Matilda, who taught you to speak Russian?
Well, I taught myself, I suppose. I was reading Dostoevsky, and I thought it would be better to read it in the language it was written in.
I am Sergey. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. You know, father has been stupid and rude to both of us, yes? I could very easily have one of my friends here teach him manners. And one day, when he leaves hospital, he'll still be stupid, but maybe not so rude, I think. He gives this as a gift to you. What do you say?
Well, Mr. Sergei, this is a very tempting offer. But, you see, he is my father, and I am his daughter. And I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl, this miracle, Matilda. No! Что ты делаешь?
Я думал, вы сказали да.
Я думал, Тодо сказала да.
Матилда, я сказал. Матилда. Что ты замесил Волжа?
Извините, господин.
Извините.
Your father, very, very stupid. But he's also very, very, very lucky to have you as his daughter. Although, if I happen to be doing business here again and I see him, well, he will not be so lucky.
Well, come on! Get up, let's go before they change their minds!
Wait! What about the girl? Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, yes,
And do you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.